Balrog has 5 early on. How do they play this time around?
Oh, we're probably not going to see more than 2 kills before the creep spawn. It's going to be my hot take.
Yeah, they're not even gonna try to go aggressive. I mean, with their makeup as well, it makes more like, you know, they had to spend last time, especially in the weight. It's understandable why they were fairly confident going aggressive, but
yeah,
this time around, yeah, with the Terrorblade especially, you know, you're not looking to engage.
Maybe it's also like, maybe that's why you ban out the Darkseer, because honestly, it was kind of the shells that were owning them in the last game, like over this 30-second fight. You know, just take it out. Don't go for this like weird play level 1. Let's play a clean game.
No advantages early on this time around. It's going to be simply up to the heroes that you picked from the draft, and starting with the laning phase, of course. That's where we're headed with this one. So all the wards going down off the bat. As far as on either side of the river, you got Batrider checking things out right there, but they commit to this top rune. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Scramble Maze. Going to force Batrider to go north, but he is going to be fine. The Blood Grenade hitting, not going to be a big deal. You see the illusions coming out thanks to Terrorblade popping Reflection off the bat.
I can love honestly, this spell is really strong nowadays. Like, it lasts so long, and it like deals like, you can see in Willow, it's like minus 100 to 150 HP just from some casual level 1 spell. So yeah, just definitely helping your good old friend TB with the early laning stage, but at least no kills for either side.
Of course, expect that Metamorphosis though at level 2, and then early use of it from DCMC. But yeah, going up against the Underlord, never the friendliest matchup. That Firestorm span from the beginning. Yeah. Off the bat, you take a look at all 3 lanes there.
Well, at least for mid, I think this is still... it's always been a very skill-heavy matchup. I would say that Ember has traditionally been on the winning side in this matchup against the Pango, so I would expect him to win a little bit. Bottom is the one that is, I think, the most interesting, because I could see it go either way, but I would definitely prefer to be the PA Undying. If you can find a good way to lower their HP, you get level 2 with the Tombstone, maybe a Blood Grenade, then I think you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, of course, as you'd expect, a lot of spam coming out on a Bastion here. Already has 12 stacks at a Decay, wearing off a little bit there, but expecting Undying to keep that up pretty frequently. With all those mangoes in hand. Typical Undying player.
Yeah, I mean, they did force Smoker out of the top lane, or at least he was forced to TP with the early meta, so definitely what you want to be doing. Just apply all the pressure when you are able to.
Courier going down, but yeah, with the meta 4, you see Terrorblade zoning out Underlord quite a bit, but now that it's worn off, Underlord can be a bit more cozy with his positioning. So, still no kills early on as we were approaching 2 minutes into this game. We had about 10 by now in the last game.
Yeah.
So
a little bit of a
different change of pace.
Yeah, it's a game 3 in an elimination match of TI qualifier, so really cannot fault the teams for, you know, playing more safe but also more clean at this point. This is the 3rd game.
Yeah, so Dark Willie, you talked about this hero has just received many of buffs, and although we hadn't seen it, I was looking again. She's been played about, it was like 16 games overall in the qualifier, so she has certainly been picked up, and teams have realized that she's gotten the buffs.
Here's just, honestly, it's just a very cool hero, but I think it's also one of the, you need to be some sort of, I would say, you need to be a specialist hero, because the hero is very hard to play.
Oh, knocked back there with Batrider as we're looking at the mid lane action. Ember Spirit versus the Pango. Ember 18-2, Pango 13-0 currently. So it is favoring the Ember Spirit as you were suggesting there, Lumpy. Getting some regen though.
Yeah, will probably continue to be that way, and it is what Balrogs need. Like, you need your Ember to do well, because he's the hero that you're gonna want to play through with your AA, especially like with some Ice Blast, and probably also with your Batrider. So you want him to have a good start and help him later, as we see a good denied on bottom. Try to get it with the PA Dagger, but Creep does stay alive. And yeah, lanes are slowing down a little bit, but top lane, at least for now, Batrider and TB doing pretty well against this Underlord.
So yeah, Mars isn't really your aura builder.
Yeah,
you know, is more of like kind of the initiator. Well, that's what I was gonna say though. Is this a game where you have Terrorblade, like you like to have auras around him? Does he have that thought, or is it just you still go the BKB?
I mean, I think you would, as a TB, you would love to have that, but you also know and feel as a Mars that when you do that, you can't, I feel like you sacrifice too much. Like, sometimes you help your team more by being able to be aggressive rather than losing all of your aggressiveness to then like build some auras. I think Mars is like the perfect example of that.
All right, Fats in them early on. Going to be getting some upgraded boots, but keep an eye to see what he goes for. 4-minute runes are coming, and both teams do have supports nearby, but no engagement. They go to their own water runes and head back to the mid lane, so supports will start rotating back to their appropriate spots, including top lane. You got Dark Willow coming back up here as Underlord, though he was fine. He's definitely one that doesn't need to be too concerned about being in a dangerous spot up here.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think too much should be happening to this Underlord, which is similar to what I was saying in game 1. I think it's just going to be fine. So we have a Flame Break with level 2 Firefly now. Hard to dodge the Brambles. So there's Blood Grenade as well.
Excel's really toying with them a bit, has that Cursed Crown, though, and it's going to go south as a result. But yeah, Terrorblade has Metamorphosis, is going to spawn the illusion here and send it after Smoker, provide some harassment, but we'd like to get some value out of that Metamorphosis, perhaps even a kill attempt. We'll see if that setup comes.
I think this top lane is going really well for Balrogs. I'm not sure they should be losing it this hard with the Underlord and Willow, but I guess TV and Axel on this bad is putting in a lot of pressure, and meta is still up. Like, it's not like they used all these early metas to win. It's like, I think there's only been one. Like, the second one hasn't even happened yet.
No, that's what I'll say. Yeah, until you just mentioned that, I wasn't even paying attention to the CS. I mean, holy crap. DCMC is 27-14. Underlord 14-3. So yeah, you figure Underlord should be able to. I mean, Dark Willow was rotated off for a little bit there, but by no means was it that long with him. So yeah, that's well played for Balrogs.
Because now this is definitely going to help your TB early on, which also helps like your bad rider to feel a little more free. Okay, maybe I can move to mid, which Dory looks like he's about to do. Your AA is going to continue to stack the Ancients as they have in the past 2 games. They will not stop in this one. So you stack, you maybe can go for the bottom rune, and yeah, Ember, who's already winning his lane, most likely going to be a secured active rune.
I will say the
50-50.
Their stack coming out there. You see, the stack's adding up for him.
Up to 6, easy.
Oh, and the Invis. Undying picks up the Invis, so Nengo guessing incorrectly. Now might be in trouble. The Tombstone's put down. Rolling Thunder hits twice, but that looks like it's going to be it. So Ember Spirit should be fine. Going to take another knock, but no way that Lumpy is going to commit further. And he'll just TP back and eventually come back in with Remnant. So he does have one nearby, yeah. But bit of a clash here in the mid lane, and apparently we're not done just yet. Nice deny the Tombstone, but Lumpy, he did not expect Ember Spirit to be back this soon, perhaps. He's in trouble. She'll crash over the ledge, well placed, but Batrider says, yep, I can do that too. Flies right on over, gets the vision, and they do get the first blood on Pango.
That's a big one for Nengo here as well on the Ember. He does get the first blood. We already touched on it earlier, as meta is not pop, but there's a Vanguard, so he doesn't really care. But at least you just get to kill the creep wave, fall back to the jungle, because at this point it's like, okay, Underlord, you get what you want, but I'm just going to get what I want too, which is gold. And now my supports can just keep playing through this Ember, who's honestly, he's having a great start. Yeah,
so I was going to say, though, we were talking about the great success of Terrorblade, perhaps almost a bit surprising how well he's doing, but the positive thing for Lava on that is that Phantom Assassin is also having a great time here at the bottom lane. So kind of keeping up in a sense with that Terrorblade, and obviously not like last game, but I don't think we're going to see the, what was it, the 10-minute Battle Fury even? Or
yeah, that was,
anyway, very quick.
No way. If we see this again, I will quit. Like, that's just incredible. You nearly just lose on the spot. Like, that PA needs to have some 90% win rate if you get a Fury at that timing. So at least this time around that will not happen, but either way, still top of the network board. So yeah, if you're Lava, that is definitely what you're falling back to, as they're twin gating up top right now. There's a lot of homies up here now.
We saw this last game as well. Not afraid to be aggressive. Phantom Assassin up here, they want DCMC. The Cursed Crown's up, the Tombstone's put down. There is very minimal, in fact, no supports nearby.
They're so scared of the Sunder.
Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't have it. You know, typically Terrorblades usually wouldn't level it at level 6, maybe hold it, but he doesn't have it, so.
Yeah, this is just so funny to see. Obviously, we know more than they do, but yeah, as he could have been holding the point. But here comes Nengo. The great kill on the TV, as Balrogs will at least hold the tower afterwards.
Yeah, so they're going to prevent a bit more tower damage, but mission accomplished, certainly for Lava Esports. And yeah, you'd love to see the Twin Gate play. And speaking of that, they do have Underlord, so between that and Fiend Gate as well, it's going to be a factor too. Expect Lava to make use of that mobility.
Well, there's at least a lot of stacks for now, right around the Balrogs triangle. I don't know who's really going to take that. I guess Mars can use like multiple rounds of his spells with some Ice Vortexes or maybe Ember. But looks like for now they're just going to be chilling, right? Your TB goes jungle, your Battery can take the lane to get experience. I think they're both going to be very happy of that. Or maybe not.
Oh, Excel. And in the cookie jar right there. I thought he can maybe push back this mid lane. Of course, on the top lane, excuse me. And little did he know, I guess maybe he didn't think Pango was especially there or something. Yeah. But either way, he gets caught.
Well, this looks good.
Now they're gonna push.
I like the timing of Balrogs here once again. Just help your AA to like get towards these levels. You don't have a tome anymore, so you're gonna have to work on it yourself. Get some stacks up. TB is just gonna continue to farm. As I mean, I don't. Well, they should be able to slowly take this top tower. I think you've got an Orb of Corrosion. You've got a lot of heroes, so it should be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the quickest, but don't feel like Balrogs is going to be too concerned about defending it. DCMC, he's just fine even farming up the jungle. Ember Spirit does come up with that set. It gets here before the tower falls, so apparently they are going to commit to a little bit of a defense. Then go even another sleight of fist there, doing some more damage. Gonna pop that flame guard, so is certainly trying to defend this tower, but by himself, and they're gonna try to make him pay. Okay, he'll remnant away, and now they will get the tower kill. So I suppose just delaying it for as long as possible.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really mind it. It's like the type of thing where, okay, if you don't bring enough heroes, I will hold it forever. But if you really want it and you bring enough heroes, and I'm like, okay. So it's kind of like it's a trade, and you force them to do the right thing. So I like that. But yeah, in the meantime, this PA net worth, these SA carries, no strangers to really getting a lot of gold and very quickly at that.
Yeah, just doing a great job. And again, we saw the early rotation, so he got involved in one of the 2 kills that they've had so far, and now farming up the jungle down here.
That's incredible.
Really? Oh my god, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, just keep double stacking at like every minute. There's just so much. I mean, just farm these, sure. I mean, AoE also helps people like clear stacks, right? You get the AoE damage on the ground, you slow them. It's also amplified magic damage. So yeah, honestly, I like what I'm seeing.
Well, like you said, with it's not the most picked hero in these qualifiers by any means, a very low pick, but in this series, all 3 games, and that seems to be the biggest reason, honestly.
For sure, yeah.
As far as stacking goes, and probably the best support at doing so. And yeah, Demon playing it very well here once again. That means Terrorblade's farm certainly jumps up a bit more, but yeah, Phantom Assassin is still top, has the Cornucopia now, and he's the Claymore and then the Recipe, so getting towards that Battle Fury, probably going to be more in the 13 to 14 minute range.
Yeah, more of a normal timing, but still a very good one at that. It looks like they might go for a smoke here. You do have high levels on both your BAT and your AA, so you've got all the damage. Anyone that gets chained here, I think you are straight up dead.
Pango would be a great target, and there's the slight opening. The Ice Blast comes through, and the lasso just to make sure he doesn't get away. So that is a great target to find, as mentioned, and now they're going to put some pressure on this mid tower. So yeah, good smoke from the side of Balrogs.
Yeah, you've got the DD and the Orb of Corrosion here. So you do bring Underlord, okay, to like slow it down and even fully prevent the tower. So good heads up to be quick here, but another active rune for Ember. That's an Arcane, so that feels great. I don't think the pressure will stop, and Mars is also coming around the corner.
Underlord, Pit of Malice is down,
okay,
but
good roots.
It's going to be enough. Speaking of Malice, there's the arena being thrown down as well. They trade an eye for an eye so far, but now Phantom Assassin shows out the pushback out the bulwark there of Mars, takes out Ancient Apparition, but now Fatson, he's going to roll some spot. Going to be triple knocked right there, quadruple knocked every which way, make it 5, I believe, and Pango going to shred him down with a swashbuckle. So fight success for Lava Esports.
Ooh, quick on the punish. Nengo definitely overplaying there on the Ember, getting like rooted and then terrorized as well upon the first root. So handing 3 kills here to the Radiant side. I mean, you're still ahead now, but that was definitely a big deal.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, so the overall net worth lead still up there for Balrogs. It actually bounces down to 1K though. I was just about to talk about that. It's a point is, yeah, any lead that they did have. I mean, the last fight is about a 1,500 net worth swing, and this early on in the game, that is fairly significant. So, Phantom Assassin, again, he basically needs a couple more creep kills, so we are going to see pretty much that 14-minute Battle Fury. Smoke play, though, from Balrogs. Once again, we saw it successful last time. This time, it's Undying that they're going to catch, so Not as prime of a target, but it's still a kill nonetheless.
Well, we'll definitely take some free kills to get some more XP on it. I think these two supports on the Balrog side, as in the meantime, TB does take the mid tower, Dragonlance Yasha, just pops the meta to get that done. But I think the Balrog supports, they're going to continue to scale pretty nicely in this game. Like Bad Rider 5, we saw it last game too. You get a lot of gold with your Firefly, and once you get a Blink, just very scary, no matter what role you're playing in.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Underlord is no surprise going the aura route. It's looking like he's prioritizing the pipe first, and I believe that's actually going to be delivered out now. So Arcano doing his part.
As yeah, honestly, it's still a very even game. You have both carries that will, well, most certainly they will accelerate their farm even more. TP's getting some items, PA now with the Battle Fury, so farm speed is going to be ramping up. He's got one small double stack here that he's working with, so at least Balrogs aren't the only ones with stacks on the map.
Yeah. And both sides taking advantage, but Terrorblade has taken over that net worth, him and the Ember Spirit slightly, but yeah, with the Battle Fury now in hand for Phantom Assassin, expect that to perhaps change, at least that's what Lava's hoping for. Phantom Assassin could start accelerating himself quite a bit. Pango, yeah, I'm about to say maybe a little bit behind, but honestly, all the cores seem like they're actually farming fairly well.
Yeah.
No one's really that far behind from what I'm looking at.
No, for sure. I think everyone is pretty happy in this game. Even most of the supports too. I think like everyone's got some small item coming in. If you're a Bad Rider, you're getting closer to your Blink. But I'm just looking at some of the like earlier team fights now in the next couple minutes. The auras are very strong. You've got the pipe, but if you're Balrogs, you're going to be able to start a fight with your Bad Rider. You're going to have Ice Blast. So I feel like if they really execute, they can always get like 1-2 kills, back off farm, and then hints and repeat.
Well, Ember Spirit putting some pressure at the bottom lane. Going to get the tower pushing, or more so the creep wave pushing with the tower. Actually, the illusion's being sent over as well from Terrorblade. But Underlord's here to quickly thwart that effort, so not much more they can do with that. How about this ward from Batrider behind the tower? Getting some nice vision to see if they're looking to defend this or not, but not the case.
I did this earlier too, where they were like then like diving each other. It's okay. Tried a nice catch here on the Ember, will not quite be, will not connect as he does get an illusion rune, so he's going to continue to just be very elusive on this map.
Yeah.
As AA is just killing some Ancients again with even more stacks.
Oh, why not? Yeah, here we go. DCMC, more so putting some damage out to allow Terrorblade to finish the job, of course.
Once again, the true support players giving their entire body away.
He is filling the role quite successfully, so DCMC, I'm sure, giving his thanks and with the intention of saying thank you at the very end, especially with the victory. So still plenty of game to be had, though, in this one. And now we're starting to see the direction that somebody like a Phantom Assassin is thinking. Of course, Battle Fury, no surprise, but after that, could be up for debate, and he's leaning towards the Manta style.
Yeah, very, I would say just a classic choice here. But yeah, I'm just looking at both of their networks as kind of, they will just keep fighting for like the #1 network slot, but both of their teammates looking at some smoke plays right now.
Going up, trying to catch, that was Phantom Assassin all the way north. That was certainly the prime target, but able to teleport back to the tower in time and now joined up with his own team. So Alpha Esports could be looking to make an engagement. Smoker goes underneath with Shadow Realm. First crown applied to Batrider, but he's a little too far away, so trying to find some engagement on either side, but in the end, they will fall back from one another. Terrorblade getting pretty low here farming the Ancients, meanwhile on the other side of the map, but he is going to be fine as now he's pushing up bottom, but he needs to be a little careful.
Yeah, he's playing with like a little bit of fire. Does pop up the Manta, of course, so he's going to be okay with that, but yeah, we've just, net worth is just slowly increasing. Oh, good spear back here, but who's coming? Looks like he will be okay. No shard on the AA to just drop a global blast from up close to get the stun off.
Nope. So, and the Lord escapes, and yeah, much more passive of a game for sure. 5-4 hero kills as we're about 18 minutes in now. I mean, and it's going as you'd expect, though. It really is following the script, isn't it? I mean, yeah, both carries, they're top of the net worth, basically identical.
Yeah.
All the cores in general, again, as I said earlier, they seem like they're farming pretty well. I mean, eventually we're going to see some sort of clash, right? Like, is there a Roshan priority, you think? Or is it just kind of both teams on the map?
Both teams are really good at doing Roche. And yeah, this is generally around the time where either team can really think about it, right? Like, you've got Lucky Shot, Tombstone, Undying Ult, and PA. That's definitely good Roche potential. And for Dire, I guess it's not as good, but still, you've got a TB, so yeah, either team can... I guess Balrogs are more of like the team that will look to play the map, whereas Lava, they will be the ones to force the Roche, as Axel is just doing some fancy footwork, to say the least.
He really is. He is juking this Pango, but it is going to be all for naught in the end. Okay, he's even a lot. He's going for the turn kill. Lumpy needs to be careful. Actually taking some good damage himself right there, but is able to secure that kill and survive the Ice Blast. Oh, that's coming through, actually.
Okay. Actually making it like kind of close as Axel. He's got the Philosopher's Stone, you know, he's making space, he's chilling, he knows that his TB will eventually carry him, so he can go way beyond the enemy lines and probably not feel too bad about it.
Yeah. Made him take a while at least, but yeah, it does get killed in the end, and Lumpy did finish that Blink Dagger, more so picked it up to go with the Diffusal, as I talked about. I mean, again, even Pango is being down there on the bottom of the net worth in terms of cores. It's actually still farming pretty well. So both teams continue to look pretty good right now. As I say this, the more rune control, again, it's like the same thing.
Same.
Spirit.
They try to catch him top. He doesn't get caught. It spawns bottom. It happened a few times now. As I do this. So you mentioned the Roche. I think that's what Lava should be aiming for. Like when... I think right now Balrogs don't feel good about doing Roche, even though they're ahead. But when like TP gets Scotty or like a couple more levels, I think then they can really go for it. Which is, if you're Lava now, you should be using this timing to take the Roche yourself.
Roche, of course, on the southern part of the map, being daytime. And still plenty of time. He will be down there. I mean, currently not really much in the area, though. It's just Batrider scouting it out. So neither team is still continuing to show much interest. I will say that the bottom part of the map is being heavily controlled by Balrogs.
Well, Fiend's Gate.
In that sense, they have to... Oh, well, look at these. Yeah, Fiend's Gate as well as teleporting over. Laps on. They are going to catch Mars, and that's in dead as a result.
Yep.
Soon. There we go.
Definitely a little bit of no man's land. Probably not where you want to be ending up on your own. Well, this at least gives, I'd say, Lava the kind of... like, you baited them into doing the right thing now. You know, they're like, okay, we got this kill very close to Roche. Let's go. I think this is exactly what they need.
Yeah, that's right on cue, I feel. Like I said, we're kind of following a script right now.
Yeah.
So far in this game. I mean, the overall net worth is still favoring Balrog. We've been jumping around the 2 to 4K range. Right now at 3K. But this is going to be a free Roshan unless... I mean, Ice Blast.
Oh, that's a good blast.
Good timing.
There's a pipe. And they still have roll.
Oh, they're fighting over here, actually. Terror's going to be coming out, pushing back the Terrorblade, but the meta has been active. Chris Crown hits as well, but this Smoker's in trouble. Smoker just evaporates to the illusions and Ancient Apparition. Undying's also in a bad spot. He, too, is going to get caught out, so the scatter commences on the side of Lava Esports. They lose both supports, but they did get the Aegis, at least. In the game.
Oh, can he get the rune, too? Oh, he did. Honest, I love the fact that he's like trying to roll to the rune, take it, and then TP out. But DCFC was already one step ahead, so getting himself 2 kills and a Tormentor. Honestly, sure, you do give away the Aegis, but you got quite a lot out of this.
Yeah, no, it feels like, I was going to say, I mean, if I'm Balrog, I mean, as I was mentioning with the net worth, I mean, look at it now. It was about 2 to 3K, now it jumps to basically doubles, if not more.
Like, they kind of knew, too, or like we were mentioning, there aren't really the ones that want to take Roche. So, yeah, they gave up the Aegis, but they gained, like, 3K in gold, probably a little bit in the XP as well. So, yeah, all in all, I think they're totally okay with that. As for Lava, PA is getting closer to his Ags, and they're really going to have to get to use it nicely. Like, kill a support, refresh your spells, do it again, kite the meta. I think they're going to have to play, like, teamfights on, like, a more higher level in terms of execution.
Ag's priority for Phantom Assassin again after the Manta style. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think Ag is just a powerful tool on this hero that makes sense?
Yeah, I think it's decent because it allows you to dispel as well. Like you can take away the chains and the AA stuff. But more importantly, I think you just want to get on these backlines and kill them. So I think Deso is also not too good against TB. And I think he's itemizing more so to deal with the heroes around the TB and then kill him last. So I kind of like it.
Okay. Yeah, has that mobility between the Manta style and the Ags. It certainly will allow a bit more freedom for the Phantom Assassin to work with.
Also getting close to level 18. It's always a big timing on PA.
Yep.
Oh, Fiend's Gate, hello.
Fiend's Gate in. Rolling Thunder's already going. DCMC in trouble. He has Thunder. Can he get it off in time? He also has the Manta style. There's the Manta. He's still being bounced around. He cannot move. And down goes Terrorblade. The bounces and in general the crowd control continues. Phantom Assassin is going to be stunned to the cold feet, but he did plenty of damage prior. It's a 2 for 2, but clearly Lava happy with that outcome.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, that was very nice timing. They get off the roll-up and get him stunned again. Then before he gets to stun the PA, Lake with the Manta as well to kind of, you know, dodge that out. So they do get to kill the TB right away. But I don't even know who got these kills in the backline. I guess a good AA blast with kind of Mars and Ember just going ham with some BKB. So still okay. But yeah, you're very happy about killing the TB here. And that was without the Aghanims on the PA.
Yeah, who, by the way, you see right there, has an Aghanim's going to be coming, has a shard.
He's got a Divine queued up too. I don't want to get you too excited, but...
Wouldn't that be something? And that's definitely a fight that we'd like to take another look at, if possible, down the line here. But man, that was, yeah, because that feels like one of those fights that certainly is going to be of potential of a game changer. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but obviously Lava Esports, a successful one there, because yeah, momentum kind of shifts back to their side with Phantom Assassin, especially making progress on those items. As you see right here, has taken over top net worth now.
Yeah, it's also the type of fight where you see that TB, he's like, oh, okay, whatever. If I have to, I'll buy a BKB. So it's gonna make him deviate a little bit there as well. It's now 60% probability for a Lava, even though they're slightly behind. But yeah, this it's just this PA. It's very easy to just kite around and like take these fights. You've got the Ags. You still have 1 minute on the Aegis, so maybe they'll look for something small.
Yeah, that spot of like you don't want to overdo it, but exactly, you know, maybe there is tier 1 bottom still is even up, so they could potentially go for that. But no, PA wants heroes.
1-2 dead.
Oh my gosh,
this spell can go for more.
Classic coup de grace right there.
I like how he's playing. I think he's a very aggressive carry player, and I love it. Like from the start until now, both games, like going through the twin gates and so on, just like being aggressive on the map on his own, applying the right amount of pressure. I'm a fan. Does find the TB. BKB is available though.
Terrorize BKB will be used. Good timing. Fiend's Gate coming out. The Ancient Apparition.
Oh, the Ice Blast.
And TCFC, so let's fight this. Underlord, he's the one in trouble. Underlord very likely going to die. Takes a bit of time thanks to the auras, but Phantom Assassin at least gets out looking lumpy.
They have a good high ground ward.
Wants to go. They jump in.
They got him.
Again going to be killed before the Thunder. Yes. They kill Terrorblade. Don't even give him a chance to Sunder with the lockdown. The BKB and ward off. Ancient Apparition as well. Great reset here coming out from Lava Esports. Batson able to make it back to base, but once again, the job is done, and there's the Aegis being reclaimed. So absolutely making more use of it.
Oh, that was really nice. Like, so they go in first, they poke a bit, they get the BKB, then they back off to this high ground, and this high ground ward that they have, and they just instantly go together with the roll and the PA. Yeah, I feel like Lava are they're kind of feeling themselves. I think after game 1, they've really, like, they've turned up now.
Yeah. No, Lava Esports, very impressive right now. And, you know, we keep saying this, like, the net worth still suggests, even after these several fights, that Balrog is ahead, but it is almost at the point of being neutral now. In fact, with this Tormentor kill, and just in general with the state of the game, you know, maybe that is, there you go. It actually shifts officially over to Lava Esports. So, Undying, by the way, getting that shard, so that Tombstone actually now going to get that benefit there, but yeah, this does feel like that swing of the pendulum now.
For sure.
Already maybe before on the side of Lava. So now it's Balrog. They're the ones that have to answer now.
Yeah, they need... Honestly, they have to wait for the TB MKB, I think, at this point. Like, you know that this PA is a problem. PA is kind of at its peak. And this is where... Well, you let her have the freedom until you find a timing where you can fight. And I don't think you can fight back without this MKB. So play the map, do some stuff. Maybe you can find a pickup with the bad AA, but you've got to wait like 3 minutes at least for the TB to get this item.
Yeah, there's the BKB as mentioned. I mean, there's no way, he's just memeing, right? Like, there's no way Divine Rapier is going to be...
I don't know, man. Bro, this is South America. Like, this,
Right.
he might just, he might just feel like, this is the item, guys. I cannot die. I go in, 1-2 dead. Boom, 1-2 dead.
I mean...
1-2 3. You know, oh, they're looking.
Underlord, more than looking, going to be pulled in, but the response is there. The pit of malice, BKB from DCMC once again. The arena is down, so Underlord dead. They lose Bat Rider, but the BKB is going to be wearing off in a second. Metamorphosis is still not ready, by the way. Again, he has center. Yes, he gets it off this time at the last second, but
That's
will
not
it
good
matter?
enough.
Metamorphosis is going to be popping. It just doesn't matter. He can't freaking move. They just continue to keep him addressed and locked down.
Oh.
Another double kill. Let's make it, well, it's still a double kill because Bang wanted that one, but obviously another cleanup here on the side of Lava Esports.
I just love watching PA. When a PA pops off, on you just see like there's daggers and fan of knives flying around. She kills one, like goes to the next. TP, like DCMC, his TP was on cooldown. Like he couldn't BKB and TP out. It was still on CD, so he's like forced to man up and fight, but you just can't.
And he didn't have Meadow during that whole BKB either.
Yeah,
it was still on cooldown for another like 15 seconds.
Yeah, now when he respawns, he won't have it with his next BKB either again. So it's just gonna be the same thing where, yeah, you need to wait for his MKB, but now you wasted like a whole 1.5 minutes of him fighting and dying.
Yeah, starting to feel it perhaps. Again, they know what's on the line here. Keeping hopes alive for TI-12 is exactly that. This is an elimination game number 3. And right now it's Lava Esports with all of the momentum, especially when you factor in that dominating Game 2 performance. They definitely have a solid lead here in this one. And thinking about Roshan, as it's going to be a long Roshan.
That's a long one, yeah. Very fortunate for Balrogs. Might give them the time to eventually get this MKB that I keep harping on. Whereas I like what Undying has queued up here. Mr. Chris, he's got the blink queued up. Just go in there with the Tombstone, aka the grab ally, and just like save them. You have this one go, blink, spear, ice blast, or lasso, ice blast. Nope, you just save them.
And that Tusk snowball effect, but yeah, on Undying really.
I mean, that just makes the rapier even better, Breaky.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's why. Yeah, feels very protected, very safe, and I mean, yeah, like it's still,
No, just do it. Stop trying.
I know. I'm trying to sit here like have a discussion on it. It's like,
stop.
Let's just not over. Like, if it happens, it happens.
Let him do it. It's every time you buy a rapier, it's the right choice. Don't question it.
I'm not going to question it. You're right. Mars, by the way, Heaven's Halberd, obviously a great item to have. Now, it's going to come into play right here because, Phantom Assassin is like, yep, I see the Halberd, and I'm not going to really be bothered by it.
Yeah, nice halberd, nerd. As if I care.
He really didn't care, right? I don't even think he had a chance to use it on him, actually.
No. See, again, rapier. You can just kill him quicker. Who cares about the halberd? Divine rapier, only pros. No cons.
They really want this Roshan, man, but it is a very long Roshan respawn, so they're going to keep checking, but they still have another minute before he will actually be up. Ember doing what he can to keep things from getting too out of hand in this game right now.
Yeah, he's really trying his hardest. He's 4-1-4. Honestly, I think he's been playing a very stellar game of Ember. He's only died the one time at his mid-tier 1. He's got the BKB, the Kai Sanj, Maelstrom. A lot of gold also as well. 2.5k right now on the Ember. I think he has to help his team. He needs to like try and get on this back line, like be annoying to this Undying and Willow, and like, I don't know, just create an opening. Up, the Relic is on the courier, so unless he goes Nullifier. I mean, if he gets Aegis, you can bet your ass he's gonna finish his rapier.
I could actually see that in an argument. That kind of makes sense.
Finally, we've converted you.
Okay. Coming over a little bit, I suppose.
Oh, you've got PTSD from losing some pubs with your carry rapier. I get it.
I mean, TI's on the line, man.
That is true.
It's just a bold, but you definitely got to give credit where credit's due, and there's large cojones there if that's.
But that's what you
really
need to get to TI in the first place. So maybe it's the ultimate test, you know.
I guess so. All right. Well, he locks the Sacred Relic for now. This is interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yes. My man. I love it. Yep. He's the ultra nerd. He's just gonna wait for the right time. He's gonna get...
I love it.
They do have the MKB now, so they're smoking up. Yeah, this is the GG fight right here. I don't know if they won't make it in time, will they? Okay, he unlocks because he knows he's getting it. Oh, yeah. 3k crit. I love these numbers. Don't kill the Aegis. We got it.
Oh, yeah, dear Lord. Could you imagine? No.
Oh, that would be... Yeah, I would actually cry, I think. If he killed the Aegis and they lose, yeah. But anyway, it didn't happen. Let's see.
Oh, they're to the left.
Tower is under attack.
Balrogs
This
is
is,
going to hold for a flank.
Scary timing.
Wrap around Batrata. They found the
Oh, he got
target.
off the Shadow Realm.
The Phantom Assassin's not there yet. He's going to have to come in. Undying the target. It's taking a while to kill him, though. Meanwhile, Terrorblade is being bounced around yet again. Hasn't been convened just yet. Terrorblide's going to lose. Terrorblade dies. No BKB. The crits are real with the Divine Rapier. Again, just so much damage. Proving to be the correct call. Who was I to question? Triple kill for Phantom Assassin.
What a monster. This guy is just chilling. 11-0 in some qualifier, like lower bracket elimination match. Just buys a rapier. Just like, very cool. You know, just chilling there. Okay, I'm going to kill 1, I kill 2, I kill 3. 30k hero damage. Yeah, we're chilling, guys. It's an easy game.
Yeah. Man, 4,000 net worth lead, but really it feels so much superior than that. Yeah, this certainly seems like Lava Esports has everything in control right now. And they're just going to go for the tier 3. Again, 30 seconds plus still, as you mentioned on Terrorblade, 20 seconds on Mars. So at least the bottom racks. I mean, their mid tier 2 is up, so they can't really go mid.
Maybe they run to top, or what's the deal here? Backdoor mid. This PA is definitely killing through backdoor on the mid tier 2 if they want to try. But I mean, even when they respawn on Balrogs, you've got no meta for another minute, so you're going to have to wait for that.
Yeah.
I don't think you get to wait out the Aegis unless Lava go AFK for 3 minutes without hitting your building, so I don't think that's going to happen. So you have to talk about how to fight. I don't want to be in their shoes right now.
Nope, that's not for us to ultimately answer. It's unfortunately to the task of Balrogs here.
Yep.
To answer. I'll say that, I mean, Terrorblade, as farmed as he's been, literally feels like he just hasn't been able to use that farm at all in these fights. Like 3 fights in a row, he just either is just not having meta ready or just simply dies before he even has a chance to sunder. And right there, yeah, just got blown up before he could even BKB. I mean, it's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it is. He's just not getting to hit. Or if he is like BKB, he can't. Oh, good try on the spear. Of course, 25 talent on PA. Yeah, he is. This is what do they call it? Like ultimate form or whatever, ultimate power level, some anime shit. Yeah, exactly. It's someone in his family died. You know, like he's turning up right now.
The enrage is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dagger is just flying every which way. I mean, Metamorphosis is still on cooldown just for a couple of seconds, though. So here we go. This is the last stand for Balrogs. You gotta do something. What that something is, taking 2,000 crit daggers to the face is the start. Balrogs, they gotta go. Here we go. Excel, well, he's dead. He buys back immediately. Look at this. He's just dead. He just can't do a damn thing.
That's it.
GG, well played. Lava Esports, keep it hope alive for their chances at TI. Balrog going to be shut down.
These guys don't give a shit. They're tipping when they're destroying the other team's dreams of qualifying to TI. It's just a little dirty, but you know, sometimes you feel yourself. You're going to ride momentum as Lava Esports. My God. Yeah, Lake has got some, this guy has some huge cojones, that's for sure.